cameras, didn't want to just do it on the phone, so our friends at We Think Live came to the rescue, and the venue is a place very close to my heart, the Firs in Essex. It's somewhere I fished when I first moved back down to Essex, and it had a different brood of fish than it does now, because they have almost like generations have passed, and James, the owner, has restocked it. It's been a syndicate, it's now a winter syndicate, and next year in May it's going to be open. You've been here, Bridger, haven't you?
Correct.
You've been here. It's going to be a bookings only venue. I think we might even put a plaque on the fence and call it One More Lake. Would that be nice? Come in, Bridger, anyway, come in. Let's get into the meat. There's like, oh, you're moving. Come on, James, flick over the camera, show the multi-camera. This is good, I can see myself on the screen. So, we are very pleased to say on onemorecast.com there has been loads of requests. It's a bit of a crazy product, but one we were really excited to launch. This is the park bench. I am sat on it. Is James telling you the audio's bad? Everything good? Everything's good. We're live, aren't we? We're live on Telewelly. We're on every platform: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Not that one you watch at night though. Is it? Are we, Bridger? Hey, right. So as you can see, I'm surrounded by products. Look behind me here. Swing the camera around. Swing the camera around. There's Rue Abbott. He is waiting for questions to come on. He's going to read them through, because normally I'd have my phone on me during a live, okay? So I'd have my phone, I'd be seeing your comments come up. So fire the questions through, get them through, because we've got some surprises in this live, okay? But first, I'm going to do the boring bit. We're going to talk about the products that have launched. They're live on onemorecast.com right now, and also available from all One More Cast stockists, and some shit ones as well. That's what they used to say in Soccer AM. There are no shit retailers. I'm sorry, take that out, take that bit. You can't reverse it. It's an old Soccer AM saying. So we're going to go through one by one. So can I get up? Have I got enough room to move? Yeah. Rue, you want to unclip? Oh, my vape's falling out. Right, here we go. So we're going to go through them one by one. So the park bench. Look at all these. Are you moving around a bit? Are they seeing a bit of movement from the packaging? So let's put the poo bags away. These were in my pockets from a dog walk out of the PB fleece. So, the park bench. Okay, what can I tell you about the park bench? Well, it does this. So it collapses down to a very small chair that comes... Not actually, it's not small at all. Ignore that. It definitely isn't small. It was made for having a lovely old time on the bank, encouraging people to go together, fish together, and just have a lovely old time. And it's been developed, it's got a very, very high load strength, so it will take... Rue, come in here, you've spent loads of time on this, haven't you, doing the underwater filming?
I've lied down on it, I've eaten on it.
Laid down on it,
sorry.
Hang on, wait there, let me put that there. So it comes in a lovely splash camo carry bag. It opens out, and I believe the most people we've had on it is me, you, Bobby, and Luke the diver.
All in one.
Get in here, mate. Any questions coming through?
Quick questions are pinging through already.
Are they?
Mr. Hayden. So
from Chris Hayden, sending him in from social media. So let's hang on, wait there. Let's show the capacity. So this is Rue. Gabby, come in here. This is where, so it has been extensively labbed. Now he's got to lay across us.
Oh,
right. How are you going to do this? All right, I told you we're going to go wonky on this live, and no one's going to know. Right, come on. What's up, Brett? Okay, this is where it collapses, and we're live, and there's no getting out. Okay, so here we are. There's a very big Romanian here with a lovely bald head. How long can I do this for? Let's fish hook him a bit. Get in on this, Bridger. Look at this. Get in on this. This is the legend, Mr. Gabriel Stoyan. Goes with us everywhere. I'd be dead without him. And this is how much do you weigh, Rue?
13 stone.
You're 13 stone. What does that make you in boxing terms?
Oh God.
Middle, cruiserweight.
No, light heavy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, light heavy. Gabby, what do you weigh?
About 14 stone.
14 stone.
Yeah.
And you'll be pleased to know, even though I don't look it, I look lean and mean. You probably think there's a beautiful six-pack down below, but I am actually just below 12 stone. So who do the maths? You like counting bills. You're a painter decorator.
39.
Right. 39.
Yeah.
Not 69, just 39.
12, 13, 14. Yeah. 39 stone.
39 stone currently on this. What does that work out in the realms of kilos?
Oh God, 39 stone.
All right. So you're falling asleep, Gav. Don't fall asleep on me. Come here, Bridger, come in here. Get in on this. How close can you come, Bridger?
You're going to lie
So
down,
as you
Bridger.
can see, the whole idea of this was that you'd be able to have a lovely old time together, be on the bank, enjoy life, sitting under water tents like we have. Probably not, you know, longevity in laying like this, not good for your back, but if you go fishing with your family, your kids, your partner, maybe you might even want a plane landing on it. Can you get the plane? Can you see the plane? They always come over when we start filming. It's there, Bridget. Look, Bridget, look. That's it. That's Ray flying over for a check. Or is that Zamora?
I can't even see the screen, boys.
I'm like,
Right then, let's see if we can get Gabby on. Let's see if we can get Gabby off. Blimey. Jeez. By the way, oh, how was that? I need to take this out. let me get stripped because it's hot. It's gone really lovely and sunny.
We got some questions pinging in here, mate.
All right, well, let's wait. Let's go. omctackle.com. We are live with new products, by the way, everyone. So have a look. So we're going to go through them. I'm going to do a little live strip tease. Not that far. We're not going full Monty. Don't worry. Let's roll it over here. Right, okay. The fleece is going there. All right. So what did Kieran say? What was I going to do next? Because we've got to keep the call back till last. Because obviously in that we've got some surprises and some reveals. No, you can oh yeah, the FOC reel. Right, you want me to? No, I'm going to do the new product first.
Fine, okay.
Yeah,
right,
no, we're going to do
you
the new
said
product.
Kieran, so I'll chuck Kieran on.
Oh, yeah. Kieran, yeah. He'll come in. He's there. Right, okay. So what should we do first? What should we do first? Right, this is the important one. Bridger, come in here, mate. So, I am a very messy bar steward when I'm fishing. I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so. In this bag here is something called, let me find the right packet, oh here we go, boxes everywhere, it's like Christmas. So we actually had to change the name of this because I wanted to call it, but do you remember what I wanted to call it?
Yeah, I do, but I'll say that.
Well, it wasn't, you wouldn't have actually pronounced it like that, it was going to be called the Messy Bar, you fill in the gaps, alright? Okay, but we had to change the name because it could have been deemed as marginally offensive, even though we know all you carp anglers and anglers are just generally wrong uns, right? Right? So, are you right, Bridger? Yeah, right, so it's called the Messy Clucker, alright? And it is for all of you who are a bit like me. You have everything spread around. Since One More Cast started, I've got sample bags everywhere, bits everywhere. So this little concertina profile product is actually one of my most favoured, useful products. Oh, go on the ducks. Go on the ducks. Go on the ducks. Shout out to Prop Maker who made them for me, the ducks. Right, so here we go. So this is the Messy Clucker. Comes in this lovely bag. Followed comes with a box. You buy it in a box, it wraps up lovely. So it comes with these webbing straps. You come in, get in here. Can you get in? Feeling a bit wonky, Bridger? How long is this the longest you've ever been without having a vape in it? Right, so it goes like this and then it goes like that, okay? So it packs down lovely, okay? And it's really handy because as you can see, here's my Blue Peter version, all on the deck. I've got the new head torch that we'll talk about. There's obviously wands in there, stuff we're going to talk about. Everything, and this little compartment you can use to put PVA in or whatever. It's a really handy bit of kit, but this is the important part. You can be working around your swim, you can be out there and then you just pick it up, follow me, look. And then you could just bung it on your bed chair, like so. You said don't go into any caves, I've just gone in a cave. You can do that. You can put it on the park bench if you want, like so. Alright, it's got a lovely bit of netting on the side so you can put your keys in there, you can pick it up. Come on Bridger, get in here. Come on Bridger, look. You can basically, cut a long story short, it's very mobile, very handy and collapses down next to nothing. Being honest.
Talking about the zip as well, have you told
well, there's zips on it?
No, the zip in the middle section, isn't
it? Yeah, I did that.
Did you do
that a little while ago, yeah, I did. I said it's a zip full section, you can put your PVA and bits and pieces.
Okay, right.
So, you take a lot of kit, Roo, yeah?
Yeah.
Handy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't
straight
just,
under the bed.
Don't
No,
just...
absolutely. I've used it straight under the bed.
Yeah.
Stocked. I don't really...
Along with those magazines you've still got from the 80s,
yeah? Absolutely, yeah. About 3 pages left in a full mag.
So here we go. This is how easy it is. So if you are like me and you are a messy clucker, clucker is actually, do you know, when I looked it up before we named it clucker, anything going on? What's going on in the back system? All alright? Before we called it clucker, I looked it up. Do you know what clucker means? Something to do with the ligaments or something in it that joins the joints of a chicken.
Right, I was going to say chicken, but I didn't know the joints. No.
Well, the clucker. Yeah. So there you go. That's what. See, that's the clucking. Right. It's all joined up, and it flattens down to nothing. Well, it's something, but it's pretty small.
Compact is the word.
Compact. Yes, that's what we were looking for. Oh, I've really done a bad job of this. This is my first. I mean, I'm well known for QVCing, but
I'll give that a 7 out of 10, mate.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7.
Thank you.
Might even push it off.
I love it. I love it anyway. You've dropped my phone at the same time.
We're all good. We're good.
Right, so messy clucker done. Kieran, are you happy? If you're watching this live, just tell Roo you're happy. Is that enough messy clucker? I don't think it's the greatest ever sales pitch I've done, but I think people use it and learn by using it just how lovely it is.
Bridger, order from Kieran. Bridger, better stay further back. Don't let Ali pull him in angle too tight.
Tell Kit what you want.
Stick to your spreadsheet, son.
He said, stick to your spreadsheet. Right, so messy clucker, park bench, TikTok, out now on omctackle.com. Right, now this is the best part, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the shittest bag in fishing history, alright? No, it is called the shit bag. Right? No messing, we were allowed to keep this name because what we did is we put, are you really close from there, Bridgie? You look so far away.
I've got you, mate, we're alright.
Are we alright? Are you?
directed via the ear, so...
Oh, are you? Okay, so we've obviously put the OMC logo there to replace the H, and then apart from that,
It's a bit more professional, yeah?
No, I think you need to be edgy. People say about names and say, oh, why'd you call these things all these silly names? I mean, we do put spares, tackle, carryall, and that is exactly what this was developed for. So going from the very silly name to the very serious part, again, going back to me being very messy, unorganised, stuff everywhere. Here it is. God, we packed this. So, we've all bought a bag for life, haven't we? Yeah? Are you alright? You getting up, Bridger?
You're on that
Am I on that one now?
It's live telly, mate.
Sorry, they've moved the camera. Here we go. I'm coming near you. Right, so I can sort of see myself. Right, so this is your sort of rescue bag. So you've got your other luggage, you've invested in that other luggage, but you've gone to the supermarket, you've bought a few extra bits and pieces. Right, I can go back a bit. I can sort of see myself on this screen. Yeah, there you go, lovely. Right, okay. So in this shit bag, we've put water in here, we've put cans of Coke, rat bags, we've got leads, we've got fleeces. Oh, there's a body in here. Do we get that head out? No? I'll keep the head in. What else have we got? We've got a bag. That's the bag for the park bench. That's gone in there. We've got dance floor. We've got tins of corn. Anyway, there's where am I? We've got a whole lot of shit in the shit bag. So it is the bag to come to your rescue. It's welded, made of TPU. Can you get in close on the detail here? How close can you get? I don't even know how close your camera is. Oh, James is going close. There we go. So you've got these little welded tops. This will mean when you throw water at it, we don't say it's not a water bag. You can't say it's 100% waterproof. But Gab, have we ever got water in it?
No.
And we didn't even have as good a sample as this. But it's been used for a very, very long time. We've been testing it, taking it everywhere with us, and it's just double handy. So a bag for a bag. Oh, you come back. I can see myself, James. Look, every time you flick camera, oh, it's amazing. Now my head's chopped off. All right. So that's that. Okay. What's next? We've made a right old pile there. I'll put the shit bag back here. So that is out now on omctackle.com. Right. Before we do, we've done the clucker. We've done the park bench. Yeah, I know, I'm keeping that because the cool bag has special stuff in it.
Okay.
Right, okay? That's the surprise. You've got to stay with me. You've got to stay with me. Right, now, this is a beautiful product. So we are on to also launch. You've seen it teased. You've seen us wear it. Beautifully packaged. The new Highlight head torch. So here we go. I've opened the box the wrong way. Hang on. Let me go through this before they... Unless it's a problem.
Well, they keep saying it's pre-recorded on TikTok.
It's not pre-recorded.
No, I know.
This is live as it goes, TikTokers. TikTokers, this is 100% live. Trust me, how else can I make it sound live? So they just said it's pre-recorded. Look, you can't slap someone like that pre-recorded. You wouldn't get away with it. Right, so here we go. This is the highlight. You don't want Laura Payne hitting you.
No. I'll take 10 off of you over one from Laura.
So here we go. So the Highlight head torch comes in this beautiful EVA pouch. When you open it up, so you've got a lovely little storage thing. You know, some head torches. Do all head torches come with these?
You have to pay for them with other brands.
Oh, okay. So this is a touch.
Yeah, it's a touch.
That's a touch. So you've got a carry case, and Richard calls it a touch. That's, well, I was trying to be polite. It's USB-C rechargeable. Gabs has insisted that this has already been charged. It comes with the charger cable. All right, that's another touch in it. You should get a charger cable.
I think most of them do come with a charger cable.
Yeah, that manual that no male has ever read in their life. They'll just wing it, but I'm going to try to teach you a little bit about this beautiful head torch. Well done, Mr. Mike Hutchison. You have tested this over a year, I think, and he has probably taken it on as many dog walks. He walks his dog a few times a day, but obviously only once at night. So come in, Bridger. Oh, we're on. Right, okay. So it was very important for our head torch for it to do all the things we wanted it to do. Obviously it's daylight, so I can't show you just how powerful this thing is. But if I pop it on my head, don't forget we're going to talk about something very important in a minute, and then the world's possibly going to go mad. So back to the head torch. On the side here, look, you've got a dimmable. It just clicks on
On and off,
and then you change the beam power. Would that be the right thing? Yeah,
everyone understands that.
Everyone understands that. Yep.
Yeah.
Tilt it up and down if that's your thing, or you could just tilt your head. Yeah. Both work. You could put it on your knees. Can you tighten it up? No. Okay. Now this is the very important part. Okay, the zoom. So being able to zoom, because I love to be able to see where I'm casting. I know a lot of times you see me using a bait boat, but I do insist, now that we're bringing out rods, I'm going to really have to do lots of casting videos again, alright? So I will have to use this. This will zoom in, give you a really tight funnel, beautiful, very high strength beam. How many lumens was it? I can't actually remember. It's on the back of the packet somewhere. I haven't got my glasses on. But very powerful, a fantastic value for money as well. Head torch. Have you used it much?
Yeah, I've messed about with the sensor loads now.
The sensor, yeah, I know it's got the sensor, but
yeah, I don't really use it, but I was
quite so obviously if you're into that sort of thing, the charger's here underneath, okay, at the bottom, the old flap, and then on the top you've got this button, which is a sensor button. Blimey, James, you're in so tight there. Am I whose camera am I on? Am I on Bridger's or yours? I'm on yours, Bridger, yeah? So in here you've got the sensor button, and then when you press that, I think I've pressed it now, yes, there you go. Wow, that's a good demo. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Oh. Yes, there you go, yes. So
320.
320, no, it's more than that, isn't it, in lumens? What are you, 320 what? Lumen, who's writing that?
That's Omar.
Omar, no, it's more, you mean, no, it's higher than that, I think. Anyway, don't confuse me. So there we go, we've got the button, you've got the EVA pouch, it's out now on omctackle.com. I think when you see the price of this, you're going to be like, wow, that is really good value for money. And it is, I know some of you probably put it on your Christmas list, but some of you probably want it right now because you're out there on the bank and you're about in time for a new head torch. Treat yourself, comes in a lovely pouch, absolute banger. questions coming through there. Do you want me to
while
answer
we're,
a few?
yeah, while we're on it, because Simon Johnson from YouTube,
Yeah?
how long does the head torch last on full charge?
Okay, I need my glasses because
Right.
it is actually.
Would you like me to read it?
Yeah, I think on a high charge, the running time. So on high, so
Highest beam.
yeah, the highest beam, it is 4.5 hours run time, and then on the lowest beam, running time is that 9 hours or is that 90 hours? Could be a typo.
90 hours.
Could be a typo.
Is that-
I wouldn't
is that-
see with
is
my
that-
eyesight. I
yeah,
wouldn't see the
yeah,
decimal
I
points.
don't
now.
think we should preach that, to be honest with you.
No,
90
no,
hours?
4.5. Because I always have it on high beam. I'm not a low beamer, so it is a very, very powerful, long-lasting head torch. And if you're like me, I generally have lights on all the time. I'm not a red light type of person. Don't have a deem. Definitely not that sort of red light. But I also don't really use red lights on my head torch. Never have. I know some people do. But for me, it's all about full beam, full power, lighting up fish, lighting up scenes. So really good value for money one.
Kieran, 90 hours low.
90 hours late. It was right, Kieran. I wasn't missing a. Blimey, Kieran.
Wow.
Blimey, Kieran. That is.
We should have really brought Kieran in here, shouldn't we?
Kieran or Mike.
Yeah.
Mate, this is Mike.
How many dog walks have you done, Mike?
Mike can comment if he's watching. Mike, he's done a lot of dog walks, mate. He's done a lot of dog walks. He does it especially on a Friday and a Saturday after he's had his Chinese takeaway.
Walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off. So there we go. Now, okay.
Should we bang some questions out?
Yeah, quick questions because we've got the big reveal inside the highest baby.
From 2 platforms.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Right, TikTok has said, will it hold my fat friend 7 foot, 250 pounds?
Absolutely. We've just shown earlier in the video that there was me, Roo, and Gabby on it.
39 stone.
39 stone, so that is.
So 250 pounds
is
14,
18
stone roughly, isn't it? There's 140 pounds.
Yeah, but definitely.
To 10
It's,
stone.
anyway, look, this product has been put in a very high-tech lab and tested to over 200 kilos, and it didn't budge.
Right.
Let alone bend, it didn't budge.
Yeah.
So we didn't keep going because I mean you can't.
39 stone, 3 men.
Yeah, but that's time. What's that times 14? It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kieran, do the maths. How many pounds is 39 stone, mate? Kieran will come
560 pounds is 40 stone.
through.
Yeah, 140 pounds to 10 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 280 is 20 stone.
Yeah.
Double that again,
Yeah.
560.
That's a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
So
put.
just
You could put a couple of them Siamese at court on the bet. It'll all be fine.
Yeah.
All right, Kieran's coming.
247 kilos.
So there was 247 kilos on this a little while ago during this live, and it was fine. It didn't collapse, albeit we didn't get fruity, but it was all right. Okay, right. Go on. A few more questions.
Does the bench fit in the Noble?
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't. We can show you. Let's. No, it will be. It might. No, I think this is wider than Noble because they were. Let's do a test. Oh. Go on the ducks. No, but it would if you took these off, I think. So look, if I took the storm poles out, if you really, not that you're ever going to, but I reckon, no, let me just do one side, let's try it. Alright. Gabby can come in here and help. There you go, well we're in.
Yeah.
So if you move the poles, we've not actually ever really cared if it fits in Noble, but it has. So, I mean, I tell you what, we could have been really clever there, couldn't we? If you think about it, us noddies, we could have just done that bit and got it in and then opened it out, but anyway, we live and learn. This is the idea. So if anyone's tuning in,
If it was pre-recorded, we could have pulled that off, couldn't we?
if it was pre-recorded. Oh. Are we going to get a bite live? Are we going to get? Do you think we'll get a bite, Bridger? Well, the rods went out about 45 minutes before we went live, which pretty much. Let's have a Diet Coke break.
I'm going to answer this one because
Okay.
it's exactly what I use this for.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin, will it fit the waders in the ship bag. Yes, it does, because this is exactly what I use.
You're looking
it for.
at the monitor.
My
you wanna look at the camera lens.
my wader bag. That is my wader bag.
That is your wader bag,
That's
is it?
my wader bag.
But our waders are going to cut when we do our waders are going to come with a bag. But if you haven't got a bag for your waders, then whichever camera I'm looking to, I'll play it. You can use it for a wader bag. Of course you can. You can use it for any of your old. Oh, we're away! We're away! Go on! We're away! First ever bite of the ducks.
That's it. Coke all over the park bench.
We're away! We've got a live bite. The first ever bite of the ducks. Okay, so this is going to lead us on. You couldn't make this sort of stuff up unless it was pre-recorded, and this ain't. One of the reasons we've been fishing here is so we could develop something that's been a childhood dream of mine, bait. And it's something I've always wanted to do, something I've always been obsessive about since a kid, even though this will probably end up in a tench. But I'm going to show you inside the cool bag. This is the first reveal. Won't go into all the details because it's not something that's happening today or tomorrow. It's something that's happening, and we wanted to create what we think is a real advancement in shelf life boilies and other stuff that's going to really fit in with modern angling, which is getting something super soluble, instant, but also something they're going to want to keep eating. It's going to do them lots of good, but most of all you're going to catch lots of fish. And to get a bite, I actually still don't know if this is a carp, but this is, we've got two different baits in development. For now we'll call them one sweet and one savoury, even though there's far more to it than that. And we do this. Let's definitely turn into a carp now. It's the first bite on the duck, so one bait sweet, one bait savoury, and I know that this one is on a hand-rolled hook bait. Oh, look at it, it's lovely.
Yeah, that's
one.
a
Look
banger,
at that.
isn't
Go in there, get in there, bro. Get the OC net in. It's a lovely fish. Yeah, I could tell. It might be easy for me. So, oh, it's bigger than I thought. Look at that. Magic wand, lock hook, and it's a little half bait. So I'll be able to hopefully show you. It's a sweet bait that I've hand rolled at home. I've weighed all the ingredients out to the gram. Been obsessing about it now for a few months. No stone left unturned. Look at that, it's a belter. Lovely fish. Magic wand, of course, doing its thing. And just a gooed up half a bait on the top. No name. And a couple of other concoctions. That is really quite big. Well, the magic one, the rods haven't been out very long. We've just christened the ducks from Prop Maker. Money goes 25%, I think. The proceeds go to charity. You want to get in on this? Look at that fish. Oi, oi. How's your luck? That is an absolute bangosaurus, isn't it? That's a Bangosaurus Rex. Wowzers. Look at that.
How's your start?
How's your start? What are the questions saying now?
Right, okay.
Go and have a look.
Yeah.
I won't.
What? Right, Matt.
Matt, I will need the unhooking,
Yeah,
Matt.
okay.
Well, I'll show the call, but
Yeah, no,
well.
we'll just have to do.
So if you're going to do an announcement that you're doing bait, you might as well do it like that. Bridget, what are you saying? Is that a bit of fake, do you think?
pre-recorded.
Oh, mate. I don't know what it is with us in lives. We seem to get a little bit lucky. We seem to get a bit lucky. What are you saying, Gav?
Love it.
Let me just watch up. Unhooking Matt in the making. An absolute. That's a bangertron, that, mate. I think I'll Gab, do you mind grabbing that rod and I'll walk it over to the slightly deeper water and try to unhook it. Oh no, actually, let me get on the front. Let me get on the front. See if you can hold the net up a bit.
Right. Ali, Amber, Sands, when are you releasing the net?
The net is currently in final sampling stage. We just had to decide on the block design, but we're really happy with it. It's a very high quality, and again, it's going to be one of them things that you're going to expect it to cost 4 million quid, and it ain't. I don't know where is the cameraman gone?
He's over
Oh, he's
there.
over there. Right, okay. There's my bait, Bridger. You can have a look inside. That's a hand-rolled Hamidi hook bait. And you can see where I cut it in half. And you can see, look at that. You can see the nuts and the craziness and the love that's got into it. And well,
We've got
got the net there, Gab. Let's not break the only
I can get it.
net in existence.
Your
I always prefer to unhook my fish in the water. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, look at that. Lock hook. Okay. There you go. There's the half bait I told you about. Gooed up topper, and then the homemade bait. Sorry, that was the half pop up, and then my homemade bait was underneath. And there you go, the lock hook, kickback links, and of course, we did the documentary here, didn't we? We filmed. Have a look over there. Just shoot over to that's the little wooden lodge where we did the documentary with Chris Hayden. Wowzers. We have just caught an absolute banger, and we haven't even got round to talking about the cool bag. So let me do that while we get the fish prepared to show you, because I think it is lovely. God, look at this, mate. It's a joke of a carp. It is, isn't it? Get in here, Bridget. Let me just show the audience this. Just look at this. That is a donkey. Can you get big enough with the net, buddy? Look at the scales on that thing, mate. What are you saying, Bridger? Sick carp. Sick carp. Sick carp. All right. Wowzers. Questions piling in now, I bet.
Yeah, one. When is the bait out?
Tomorrow.
No. No. No, lots of a big journey ahead really when it comes to the bait. Is your hand hurting, Bridger?
Oh, stressful things about. No.
Is it? Don't worry. You're liable.
Bit of wetness.
Yeah. Let's. We're gonna have to
move it somewhere first. Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get the. We're gonna need to move it round to there. I'm gonna show you before I get you too bored, because we've just caught this. I'm gonna show you the fish. We'll get the fish into the sling, get the scales ready. I'm going to show you the cool bag, and I'm going to show you what I've been talking about just there, because there's no point moving it around because it's all happened at that time. Childhood dream to do bait, to actually develop something yourself, all the ingredients, all the components, exactly like you dreamt a bait to be, ×2. So here we go, look, cool bags. Right. Which one's got the... Right, okay.
It's not that key, so go by the chair, mate.
By the chair? By
Yeah,
the chair.
please.
Okay. So I'm not going to go into loads of detail. I'm not going to go into loads of detail about the bait. So in this one, we have food, and this is our ice baby. Always had to have a silly name. Highest ice baby. Make sure that fish don't get out. It is a bit of a banger. Go on, Gav.
Go on, Gav.
Get to the rescue, please. It's highest ice baby, but I know at this time we just let us settle, yeah. Or him. Looks like
Just
him.
another shout out to TikTokers. Is pre-recorded.
Oh my God, TikTokers! If only it was
Yeah.
pre-recorded. You can't. This is
14:37.
14:37 is the time.
Yeah.
How can you pre-record that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So High Slice Baby, very cool packaging. It is a cool bag, and in this one it's being used conventionally. It is the beautiful splash camo, lovely netting on the side, and in this one you've got food, and in this one you've got the reason we've been here. You would have seen a few back posts where I've said we're almost like secretly testing. We've been testing, the bait's been amongst some very, very close friends that I trust that know a lot about bait. Oh, just going to get out, that understand exactly what we're trying to achieve in the shelf life world, to take it to a whole new spectrum that's never been seen before. So come in here, Bridger. They're going to love the look of it. So here's the two different types, and I'm not going to give you too much of a glimpse because we are going to be marching on. We're underwater testing, we're venue testing, but the whole deal of this, you can see here's the sweet one, which won't give too much away because I want to keep as much as a surprise for the future when the day comes that it comes out. But as you can see, it's filled with goodness, but most of all highly soluble attraction, to be instant but also long term wherever you take it, and the convenience of it being shelf life as well for people. I've learned now that there's less and less people using freezer bait. They want to have a bait that they would call well on par. I would say this is really up there with as good as you're going to get on this planet when it comes to a boilie. And there's things in here that's trying to push boundaries, take it to another level, and we really have. My wife will know. She's watched me in the kitchen, weighing ingredients, playing with things. It's your life. It's when I was a kid, when I was 13, 14 years of age, I rolled all my own bait. So all my old recipes, plus evolution that's gone on since, has gone into this. And I used to roll my own bait, and I used to take it around my club lake, and because I used to catch a lot, I ended up selling it to the other anglers. Remember back then, for £5 a kilo, and they would it would then help pay for my bait to be able to just go fishing. So there you go. So you can have a look in here. Come back in here, Bridger. I won't tell you too much because there's variances in all of these. There's two different types. There's variances in what they do underwater, which is part of the intel and IP that we have, which has evolved from all the underwater filming and fishing over the years of what you want a bait to do. What we want boilies to be as good as some of the other things that we can put out that are probably not as resilient to nuisance species, like sweet corn, like maggots, like worms. Not claiming those sort of things right away. You've got to prove it, but I want a bait that when a fish swims over the top, they know it's there and they want to eat it. They don't have to eat the first few to then want to eat more of them. They want to eat it, and the more you put in, the more they eat, the more they go. And this is why this lake, because it's a bit of a neutral platform, we're able to come back, tweak, adjust, and we're going to other places. Bobby's been lucky enough to use it already. You would have seen fish of him in Croatia recently. I was able to send him some of it, and he had an incredible, probably one of his best trips ever. But again, people say Zazaki, is that a measure of a bait? Sorry, I'm on that camera now. Sorry, yeah. You know, they'll say Zazaki, really prominent, brilliant, very prolific lake. Is that a measure of a venue of, you know, testing stuff? It really is, because if you're catching loads and loads, sorry, you want me to look at you? If you're catching loads and loads and you're catching more, the more you put out, the more you're catching, you really know you've got a fantastic product, and that's what it's all about. So that's the first insight. We're going to be keeping it in a very exclusive hub of anglers to keep it, you know, to keep it going, but it's very close to being very bang on. Question?
A bait question while you're on it.
Yeah.
Will the bait be in different sizes, and what sizes?
Oh, of course, yeah, it has to be in different sizes, and so yeah, I think the plan is it'll be available in 10s, 14s, 18s, and various other
Donkey
guys.
chokers.
Nah, I don't know, because it depends. It depends what markets it's going to that dictates the size of bait. But I think there's different behaviours in it. So size is only in your eyes before it goes out.
Okay. Are the savoury baits good for all-round use?
Do they mean by all-round use today? Yeah, we've been. If you now look at the clips on the River Wye barbel fishing, just a few weeks back, look at the paste and all that. It's all that homemade. That's all of that. So we've been using it. Of course, we want a bait that you can go to the easiest day ticket in the world to the toughest lake on the planet, and it's going to be top of the tree. You know.
Okay.
Or as good as top of the tree. You know, you can't. Only time and legacy proves that you can't
rush it.
You can't. No. What you can't say is something. When it comes to bait, there are fantastic. You know, I've been fortunate enough to use mainline since I was a kid, since 1990, and it has been a formidable part of my armoury. And it's important that when you use something you've made yourself, the same as when we developed the lock hook, the magic wand. You know, it's got to feel like what you're using is taking you up a level. You know, not going down a level. You know, you want to be at the very least the same, which is like the OMC symbol, greater than or equal to, right?
Yeah.
But really, whenever we develop a product, we want to take things up a notch for our own benefit first, for our fishing, and then hopefully anglers can gain that benefit in their fishing too from the products you make. Does that sum it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the bait steamed or boiled?
Can't tell you that yet.
Yeah. Okay.
It is. There's kind of like elements to it where it really it doesn't matter.
And you've touched base a little bit on this, but we'll just make it very clear. When is the bait coming out?
You'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Hang on. Right. That's.
Is there a lot of questions on bait?
To be honest,
Because there's a banger in the net.
I've caught up. Yeah, I've caught up with bait.
All right, and they know the call bags now. Highest Ice Baby kind of got missed a little bit because we just went and caught an incredible carp, which I know you probably all want to see now. We're going to weigh it and we're going to look at it. And then Bridger, how are you going to take stills and film at the same time? Because I'd love some stills of this. This is a.
I might have to hand the flame to Gabby.
The camera.
Yes.
This one? Is this one? Will this just stay in focus?
Yeah.
Right, this fish is a. Oh, we've got the sun, we need the reflector. I tell you what, let me make a set. I wish there was some of our viewers with us now. Have we got any call on how many people are watching this Chaos Live? This is the uncarpiest photo in the history of carp fishing. Hey, Bridger? I don't know, I think it's I'd say it's one of the biggest carp I've ever caught from here. I don't know, it's well over 30, isn't it? Let's do this. We should get the park bench in the background. Yeah?
Yeah, can do.
Let's make a set.
We have over 2K watching.
Wow, 2K on a live. That's really good. Well, I love it. Thank you, everyone. Let's put a call back. Is everyone? I can't believe we actually had a bite, and it's a fish of that calibre. That's mad. Let's move everything. You really help. No one cares. No one cares. Right, let me have a little drink. This is all very exciting, isn't it?
Hang on.
What's Kieran said? What have we missed? We've done the free reels back, 60. Spend over £60 and get a free little mini reel that's. I've caught barbel on, tench on. Probably catch a Siamese carp on it. Why?
Kieran's been quite quiet actually. After
okay, he must be happy.
Calculating 39 stone to 247 kilos, and he's left us alone.
And I bet the fish would have shut a few people up, as in like they want to see the fish, as in not shut them up, as in a bad way. But
Okay, I'll get him to frame.
Okay, we're all zeros.
While you're sort of winging it, I'm going to chuck you some questions which you can just bounce
water
off
in,
really.
Yeah, we're going to water.
Mate.
Danny Briggs has asked, are you doing an advent calendar?
Not this year.
No.
Not this year, no.
Okay. Colin Roberts from Facebook has asked, when is the bait mate coming? Sorry, I need to stand like this a bit more, don't I?
When's the bait mate coming? That's also going to be a surprise for you.
Okay.
Because I don't want to curse it, because everyone's worked so hard in the team with the bait mate to evolve it, to do the things to make it.
Get it bang on.
Not bang on. It's always back, but to just make it do a couple of other things in what we wanted it to do. So it's taken longer than we hoped, and now I don't want to curse it to delay it anymore because I know how many people want it in their fishing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You keep working.
Okay.
Keep on Ali. I'll just keep banging out questions.
All right, bro. Yeah.
Ali, what's your favourite product?
What from on planet Earth? Or?
I guess so. Yeah. It just says what's your, and that is from Craig Hare.
I think you probably all know the answer to that after everything I had to put up with.
Yeah.
I'd say the lock hook and the magic wand when it comes to terminal tackle, and then God knows what when it comes. I think, and the other thing that I love a lot. I'm not sure. It's so long, this fish. The other thing I love a lot, which I'm so I think we got. It's a big thanks to Raimundo. Is the splash camo.
Yeah.
I don't want to look. You're stood.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's the splash camo. I think it's become to have that from the beginning, and a lovely artist by the name of Talia and Dawn and Ray and everyone that worked on it. I think it's become like an iconic part of our brand. So it feels like when you look at behind, have a look over there, Bridger. When you look at everything there, kind of if you took the splash camo away, I'd feel it wouldn't. They're obviously all great products. They're samples, but it's iconic.
Feel pretty naked, wouldn't you, without it?
You can put. It just gives everything that proper OMC. You see that splash camo, you know whose brand it is, and I hope people love it as much as I don't think anyone would love it as much as me. Do you think?
Probably not. No. But
maybe my daughter loves it. She's already loved it. But it is iconic. This is a really lovely carp. Like everything looks flat. All right. Okay. 1, 2. Right, okay. Coming over, Bridger. Bridger's getting tired. I can't work out if it's as big as I thought or not. It's a lovely carp, either way.
So we'll cover this nicely. Just punch it in and see what shot goes on.
Okay, here we go. Coming in, boys. Give us a little sweep of the net. I'm just going to cover take my beautiful wedding ring off. As Raul used to do when he scored a goal for Real Madrid. Right, so just a bit of carp here. Move all the poles out of the way. Okay, lift and out we go. Lovely. James, do you reckon? Do you reckon if you frame this up, you'll be able to come out so we can all be in this for the photo, so we're all together. Get a screenshot. Scales. Okay. You got to call out the weight.
I'll call out the weight. Yeah. 31.11.
30. So we had a 30 pack.
31.11 or 30?
31.11 is alright,
31.11.
Well, it's on camera, so I can't.
Yeah.
31.11.
31. Well,
yeah. Might have someone go 31.9. Someone might go 31.7, but we 31.11, Bridger. Yeah.
The water's at the ready.
Yeah.
James, come in here. Let's get a.
And whoever misses out, what did you have it on?
This was on OMC bait with a little topper that was soaked in No Name and a couple of the other goos.
Yeah.
No Name and what the fuck? What they did call one what the fuck, didn't they? What the mother of tuppers. I knew I couldn't do live for that long without an F-bomb.
I know he's coming as well. What rig? What hook? Everything.
Yeah. Well, I did lock. Well, it was. We showed it. Lock hook.
Yeah.
So a 31 pounder, UK 31 pounder on a live. Come on in, everyone. Get in behind me. They're tilting the. I can see it. A little bit of water higher. Yeah. When if you ever use a plastic bucket for your water, for your fish, make sure you always keep it really high up. so they don't flap and possibly cut themselves on the bucket. Bridges in there, get in there. Right, let's hold it up. Come on, everyone.
Never held a fish before, so this could be fun.
Well, you're not holding it.
Good.
Get that aerial. Get that aerial.
He's actually sweating.
Multi-platform live. Look at Bridger down the can. Hang on, don't flap. Multi-camera live. Multi-platform, and we've caught a UK 30-pounder within. How long has it been going, this live?
About 30 minutes.
Oh my God, I'll take that. Go on, look at that can. Give it a big roar. Go on, we think live. Thank you.
One more, guys.
Cameras now.
One more.
Come
1,
on,
2,
Simon.
3. Yeah.
Hey!
Lovely shots.
There you go. Take a couple of pictures.
Of you?
Yeah, just for you. Lovely fish. I'll have a couple of pics. I don't think we need to put it on Insta. What the shot? I said to you, it needs to be the carpet. Well, it's memory, isn't it? I can't help that there's all packaging behind. It says something, doesn't it? Look at that. You can go in there. Don't worry, Bridger. They know you're there. Look at that carp. Oh, let's go move. Yeah, we're good. Good. So carpy, these photos. Duck bobbins, christened with a fully scaled 31-pounder.
55 are on, guys. Oh, we need that.
Yeah, ready.
Yeah, lovely.
Ready. Do you want the other side?
Do you want the other side?
What's that?
Do you want the
I
other side?
know, a couple of quick snaps just
Yeah,
for
go on.
James, because this fish will go. This fish will get bigger and bigger.
I don't miss, mate.
No, but someone might watch this in. Lovely carp. Look at that, fully scat. Yeah. There we go. Whopper. 31-pounder. Right, let's get her back.
When you get to the water,
Oh, here we go.
Easy one to answer right now. Al, where
Yeah.
are you fishing today?
We are at the Firs Lake in Essex, near Tendering, and this lake is currently running on a winter syndicate, and it will be becoming a bookings venue with a lovely, checking the mic, you focus on the fish going back, yeah, it's going to be on a bookings venue from May next year, so you'll be able to actually come here. If you look, there's a lodge behind us, like a caravan, fully kitted out, toilets, bedrooms, and obviously the most important thing is the carp are bangers with 30-pounders, and I think as more bait goes in, they'll just get bigger and bigger. What's that? The carp? The lodge, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Show it. I already said the lodge, mate. Don't worry. The lodge is going. He's trying to get directed by Bridger. He's like, the lodge. I was like, I've already said about the lodge. Right, let's put the wedding ring back on. Okay. Chaos, 31-pounder. Is that good?
That all day long. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All good.
We've done the cool bag. We've done the products. The 3 little reels back on, and we've not even been live that long. We've still got 2.
Got Chris
What's that?
Chris
One
Hayden
hour
is
now.
banging the questions through.
Chris Hayden, go on in, Chris.
Yeah.
Fire them through, mate.
Will
Sit
you
back
be
down.
making a splash camo sleep system by Brandon Upshaw?
Just show him in there, mate. Just show him in there.
Show him up there, mate.
That's not the sleep system, but under there is a very unique little bed chair that we're going to be bringing out. And on the top of it, you can see the samples of our sleeping bag cover, pillow. Even though the pillow won't be like that, a vape. So yeah, it's all being worked on, and as you can see here, this is actually the first sample. You would have seen the inflatable bivvy sample online, and this is this is our, I suppose, conventional bivvy, and then you would have also seen a very cool brolly system, which has got a very cool name that's trademarked now. But I'll keep that as a surprise as well. But also with bivvies, it's very fair to say, when you talk about sleep systems, bivvies, all of that caper, you know, Tracker with the Tempest and Fox with the Frontier, I feel like they've conquered like that fast block. So for me, and when I talk to Mikey and Kieran and everyone, do I really care now about, can we make something 2 seconds faster, 5 seconds faster, or is it actually better to turn it all back on its head again and look at other functional benefits, still being quick, but is it a lap race? It isn't a lap race. You know, it's actually about footprint, space, performance in other areas, so that we have our USPs. Otherwise, you're just going to bring something out to bring your own bivvy out to say we've got a bivvy.
Yeah.
But it's still under this here is still a really fast block. Can I say it's not? I can't say this bivvy. This bivvy is not as quick to the second as, say, probably a Tempest or a Frontier, but does it give other benefits that then make it unique and value for money? Without a doubt. And it's still got a super fast block, but you're talking about 1 second, 2 seconds. What does 10 seconds make any difference? So you've got to have a little twist of philosophy to not get caught in a rut, to go down a different route of evolution, a different route of innovation, and to keep things moving. And it's fresh for everybody. Competition's good, right? It's good. It keeps everyone on their toes, everyone pushes each other, and it's great for the consumer because there's new products coming, competitive pricing, etc, etc.
Okay.
Right, next one. So there's also a very cool bed chair under there, but I'm not going to show you that yet. Keep that as a surprise. Can't give all the surprises away today.
Okay, right. Any plans for a rod pod by Colin Roberts?
Yes, 100%. I'd normally be using it. The reason I'm not using the rod pod on this trip is, of course, we've got the high spank sticks out, but the rod pod is actually they're trying to move you, Roo. Come in here, Roo.
Yep.
Go and stand this side, mate. Camera awareness.
Camera awareness.
No, you could be, as in they want you in it. They want you in it.
Yeah.
So rod pod, yes. The reason the rod pod isn't here at the minute, you can grab that chair, mate.
That's all good. It's all good.
The rod pod is in development. We're hoping that our rod pod will be released next year. Really great value for money, but super high level. And the reason I haven't got it is because actually currently we're having the carry bag made for it that will come with the pod. So I've left that for measurement, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Stage stands.
Yes.
For the elbows.
Yep. You mean for the bank,
Well,
the
yeah,
high
for
bank
the-
sticks?
yeah, that's it,
Yep. Doing all of that stuff. All the things that will complete a family. Yeah. That you'll look at and you'll go, could do with a stage stand. Could do with that. You could be, bet your bottom dollar we've already thought about it and are working on it.
Yeah. We already know about the air bivvy.
Yeah.
Is this bivvy going to be coming in 2-man as well?
I think if you look at the footprint of this, once we add some other modules to it, you'll be able to probably use it quite comfortably as 2-man. I mean, look, if you look, they won't. I don't want to give too much away with that, but you kind of need a drone shot to probably see the footprint of this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we'll see, because the inflatable's obviously a multi-human bivvy, but this one's just it's just the perfect size, lots of space, lots of benefits.
Okay.
Got 2 rods still out.
Okay. Are you going to be bringing out OMC scales, and if so, will they be digital, Richard Scott?
Yeah, we've been working on scales. They're not the ones you're seeing us using here. We trying to do different gubbins, the mouldings. So yeah, they'll be digital when we do them. Yeah.
Yeah. And when are the alarms coming out?
Oh, these alarms? No, does that mean no?
Well, that's what we've got.
Well, they're not. These little alarms you see me using. Yeah. I'll tell you a little story about. But I'm kind of testing them, but not for a monetary gain, just to test.
Okay.
But it will only be a benefit. But we're working on alarms, and I think alarms will take a number of years until we, you know, can't say whether it would be 1.5 more years, 2 years, 3 years, but it's basically, Mr. Richard Abbott, right?
Yeah.
If it, from the moment you leave your house to go fishing, or even before, we want there to be some connection between yourself and One More Cast, and I don't mean that from gaining like a monetary gain thing, but an emotional connection with the brand. And certainly when you're fishing for any species, right?
Yeah.
Definitely we want One More Cast in that story of for your life, right? So, and then when it comes to carp fishing, everything currently is being thought about, because I, just on a personal level, don't want to go fishing without something where there's been a personal stamp there.
Great answer.
Is it a good answer?
That was a good answer.
Yeah, but it's not from a selfish like people. It's not greed,
not at all,
it's
not at all.
just I want the bait that goes out to be bait that I've weighed myself and done, and then if it benefits other people, fantastic. If not, it's something I've dreamt about doing all my life, and I wanted to do it, and 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 it, you know, and that's sort of a bit with everyone that works alongside myself together. There is that flexibility to be open-minded and go in whatever direction you want. Freedom, autonomy.
Yeah.
Got autonomy trademark, by the way.
Okay. Lee Whitaker.
Ah, Mr. Lee
Come
Whitaker.
see your dad.
Come see your daddy.
Yeah. What's that yellow beanie called? It's called the Roo Dog.
Oh no, it's going to be kind. It could be, but it's already got a name. If you open the label, if you have in the label, open it, have a look. It's got the name in it.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, it's got a label. It is called. Hang on, are you ready?
Bob.
What's that?
Bob.
No, keep reading. Bob the
yellow snapper.
Bob the yellow snapper.
There we go then. Bob.
Yes, sorry, these
Bob,
names.
Bob for sure.
No, it's Bob the yellow snapper.
Okay.
Because Bob's for the bobble, and
Yeah.
yellow is for the. And do you know when I come up with a stupid name for that? Was when I was coming back from tripping the United Arab Emirates. I saw yellow snappers swimming.
So that was it.
That was it, mate.
Oh,
yeah,
right, okay.
yeah. So sometimes it is as
not
weird.
too deep.
And
no.
the supplier was chasing me for the name. I was like, well, it's yellow. It's not a
There's
snapback, but there's a snapper, so call it. I think I was actually on the boat coming back from sea when I sent him the message.
Okay, right. Ed Walker.
Yeah.
I'm laughing inside a little bit about this. But I'm not
Okay.
going to mention this live because we had a little laugh about this one time.
All right.
Are you going to be making a trolley barrow?
No. Not at the
No.
moment. No. I have been contacted by Elon Musk a few times, and me and Elon are in talks, and we'll see how it goes. But it's on a number of things related to electronics. But anyway, me and Elon would go back a long way.
Okay. Okay, Andrew Gardner.
Yeah.
Will you be making stems for your inline leads?
Yes. Yeah. Already done.
Okay, already done.
Yeah. It's just not come out yet.
Right, I've been absolutely smashing Chris Hayden, so I'm going back to Omar.
Yeah, because Omar's on a different platform
Yeah,
to Chris.
okay.
Yeah.
Will you be doing larger sizes of clothing for the larger anglers?
Well, we already have been doing larger sizes. We've been doing up to
4XL.
we've gone to 4XL, and
Yeah.
we are going to keep going because it seems popular. And also we're going to go the other direction because
I like that.
there we go. So I'm not. I've said. I think people saw this when I was showing the duck bobbins, but along with the Gab, need to get it. No. Oh yeah, my mic's on. I've just pulled it off. Right. Okay, we'll deal with that. I'll keep talking. I'll work that out. I'll put it in the back of the car, mate. In the ship bag is the children's book. I'll have to show it slightly under the noble, but this is all part of the. Sorry. Yeah. Rain. Don't like rain. We'll deal with it. Let's see. We'll get a brolly. We'll go inside. Will you go inside in there? Go inside the bivvy. Sit down. How about this though? Here you go. Let's come up to the that way.
Oh, no, this
No.
is me. You're on me.
Oh, well, I'm on you. Oh, I was trying to go.
Yeah, that's the wide. Go back.
Captain Crayfish Collection. There is a bucket hat to go with it. Oh, this is so weird, Stan. There you go. There you go. Stan Art, love you. Drew these. Miki, love you too. Did the lovely movement, and it will change. It'll be very different to this. This was just a sense of how it's going to look. But one for you, mate. Just how are you getting on, James? Oh, you're bringing the brollies out. Okay. Right, we're going to keep the questions coming because we've had a 31 pounder. Was it 31 pound?
11.
31 pound 11 pounds.
Mark Reed, any news on the rods?
Yes. Well, you just saw me land a fish on a mark. Can they still hear me on that mic? I'll speak up. It's on the bed. Yes. So the rods are well in progress now, and it's got to the stage where our team members are now. Sit down. Sorry, mate. No worries. Why are you whispering, mate? Just shout it. I don't know. Bridger keeps whispering. Sorry. Go right. Mic's back on. Okay. Yeah. So, your question about sizing stimulated the question of me showing off Captain Crayfish, right? And then actually it all spans back to doing stuff. We are going to try to do a few bits in children's sizes, yeah?
Yep.
And the main reason we're pushing is, let's have a look. All right, Bridger, come here, mate. This is your first. Oh, they've disappeared. Oh, come up to here. There you go. You've had a look. So this is something we're extremely proud of, extremely fortunate to have had the wonderful Kes Gray write this, but also, oh, is that you, Bridger? Look, you're in the frame, mate. There you go. There you go. I preferred your angle. I preferred your angle.
Mate. There you go.
Okay. Just so I could see what I was doing. So there you go. In collaboration with Mr. Elliot Gray, Kes Gray, it's the Gray family and the Mercurial Stan Art and Jenny the artist. But look, here's a glimpse of what is going to hopefully, it is on the way here. Ignore the boring bit. The children's book. Let me get you to my favourite spread. Look at this. This is to inspire more people to go fishing from a younger age, more anglers, and there's going to be a lot from One More Cast that is focused on participation and growth for the sport, and to see maybe people catching. Is that an octopus? That's a giant octopus, isn't it? But this isn't the book. The book's not a jokey book. It's got a lot of fun, but a lot of serious stuff in there as well. I'm looking. I like the light on your camera, James. There you go. There you go. That's nice. Bridger, you need a fitness test, Bridger. There you go. So look, don't give too much away. But the Rod Squad. I don't know when the first ever fishing children's book was, but certainly not one in the modern era. But Kes Gray, Stan Art, Jenny, a proper masterpiece that we can't wait to see parents read it to their children or guardians or older sisters, brothers, to their younger family or uncles. But it's to get people into fishing at a much younger age, get them engaged with what we love, the stories, the nature, the wildlife, and then also older children can read the meteor chapters and everything else. So we are anticipating the arrival of this, but it is down to the world's shipping. Okay, so that's it.
Right, so Omar, this is from Essex Urbex. Yeah? Any words of advice to young anglers who want to make it big?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question because it is good to answer this for people. What does make it big mean now? Like, what is making it big? Making it big, to me, is you need that person. There is no such thing in this industry of making it big. There is no such thing as being a professional angler. You've got to be contributed on some level. Like, I would say, to make it big, you've got to learn to have a job skill and be able to perform on a media level, in a IT level. Maybe you're an accountant by trade, but then all the people you see generally in the public eye have a job function for a business in the industry. Yeah.
You've never been just an angler, have you?
No, I've never been an angler. I'm not. I have, my media presence has come from learning, developing a knowledge in media, being an angler at the same time, and being able to merge them things together over many years. And there is no quick answer. You need to be a good angler, and the experience cannot be fake. It's got to be true. You can't become Darryl Peck or Terry Hearn overnight. That experience, you can read about it, you can recite it, but to actually deploy it comes with genuine experience. And you can accelerate that experience, because if you go and fish with good anglers, you learn things quicker.
100%.
But if you don't fish with good anglers and you just fish, you're only going to learn at the pace you learn. And some people learn quicker than others, but generally it's only time that can give you that. And then the other whole side of it is the ability to execute exciting media and make people interested. Let me move this, that white bag needs moving.
And be an influencer in the angling world.
I think the days of being an influencer in the angling world, I think it's the hardest point now ever for someone to just come in and think they're going to have an influence, because you need real consistency, and you've got to do it week in, week out. You've got to be able to adapt to situations. You've got, for example, if every bit of content I did say, was just at Grenville, for example, people would switch off. So you've got to have the ability to move from venue to venue, adapt. I mean, when you talk about our bait, the bait is very much about being adaptable and being able to move to places and being and it's having that ability to be a matchman in the mind, being able to call situations, make good decisions. And no one makes good decisions all the time. Of course you're going to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone blanks. But
100%.
it's the ability to catch under pressure on lives in different situations, in different countries, and to do that year after year consistently. You can't fake that just comes with doing it. And now it's harder, because all the old boys, let's call them, have been around for a while and now have the media experience, because they've evolved, they've rolled with the punches. So they're kind of like, they've been through the article phase, they've been through the growth of video, and they've got the experience of having done it from whenever, like the 90s, So it's tougher now than ever, but nothing's impossible.
But the thing is also, what people don't touch on, there's so many different types of carp angling. So many different types. Yeah, of course. And I think the problem is to get people scroll stopping on social media now. You need this newsworthy capture, or this incredible fish or something. But there are so many wonderful tips from newcomers or people who are just getting into it. They might have learnt from making a mistake, and then they put that mistake on. So the point is, you can't just do it once upon a time or just every now and again. The only way you can get big is by being consistent and to keep doing the right things and to get better, and maybe get people to follow your journey. You're not trying to claim to be Terry Hearn. You're just being yourself, and with time people can come on that journey with you. I think it's what part that's easier now is that people can actually get a grip of your personality. So if you haven't got a personality, it's harder, even harder to stand out.
Well, you're not going to get engaged with, are you?
No.
So if you have got a personality, you've got ability, experience, and you're nice to people, likeable, and want to help other anglers, then you've got half a chance.
Okay.
But then what does big mean? What is it? At the end of the day, you need to be happy. You need to earn a crust, and no one, the environment, living. So really, if I don't know how old that person was, the question, but he's too far away. You need to come and play.
Okay, that was Essex Urbex. So if he messaged, Omar messaged that.
So he might be young. So what I would
TikTok.
say, I'd say you need to focus at school, learn a trade. The carp are going God willing, are going nowhere. Lakes are going, God willing, nowhere.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't regain your childhood of learning and developing because you just need to do all of it together and balance your time out.
That was a good question.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
was
you
good.
get asked it a lot and don't get to answer it a lot.
Yeah. Are you going to make waders?
Yes, yeah. I did. I should have worn them for this fish because I wouldn't have got wet knees. But we've got waders. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of questions here, eh? Rue needs to. You need to.
I need to go in, do I?
Yeah, you're too far. Go on, mate. Keep asking the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sit back on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can come back on here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Imagine
Aaron-
if it broke now.
Aaron Stacey. Any Christmas jumpers? One Merry Christmas.
Not this year, Captain. Where's that? Is the rod cam still there, isn't it? I've got you, James. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron. I like this. Got a little bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Aaron Stacey. Any new TV series coming out?
Oh, take it. Yes. So there is a brand new series of the Grand Fishing Adventure, currently being edited, but it's all underwater. Okay, so we're not living underwater. There is still, and there's a new guy also in it, along with Mr. Zamora and myself, and he's got really shiny teeth. You don't want to be on me, you want to be on this geezer's teeth here. I'm talking about him. So Richard Abbott, part of Can I Get Big? How do you make it big? Well, part of growing your profile and becoming rich, you've got to be a likeable character to spend to that you feel like could be that. So sorry.
I've got no chance then.
So it's good that So Rue's in the first episode of the new series, Chase Lakes. Why don't you tell everyone what your Instagram handles are, your Facebook handles, your TikTok? You're not doing anything.
Nah, I'm not doing.
Go on,
You're
talk
keeping
about
an
yourself.
eye on it,
Talk
aren't
about
you?
yourself. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So.
Right, I'm going to go off camera while you talk.
Right.
I'm going to have a pee. Right?
Okay.
Gonna have a pee, yeah.
Right.
Gonna have a pee. Go on. See what you got.
It is Rue Abbott Angler on Instagram and Facebook. Bridger, why are you laughing at me? Yeah. Come on, Bridger. Can you come in so you can hold that camera a bit more? Yeah. Yeah. So Rue Abbott Angler. I have been very fortunate enough, and obviously very excited and very lucky to have been brought into the next series of a Grand Fishing Adventure. What have I got to say about underwater filming? It's probably one of the most frustrating fishing experiences I've ever had, because I think everyone walks in or screams at the TV going, I would do this, I would do that, my rig's going to do this, my rig's going to do that, and let me tell you, you just cannot believe like how much you can get mugged off. We've obviously built a TV series, haven't we, of using the new wand, the magic twig.
Yeah.
Sorry. And personally, after seeing a lot of evidence, it has made a massive, massive difference. But
Like long hairs.
look, you don't need to even come in. I've just mugged myself off a little bit about that anyway, but you don't need
You
to
like
do
a
that.
long hair as well, don't you, Bridger?
Yeah. Bridger, come on, back me up.
Yeah.
Mate,
You want
I'm
can your
talking
camera?
Nothing about your rigs, mate.
You got shakiest camera.
Yeah.
Where's Stuart?
I
I might get you a McDonald's tonight.
Don't eat it.
We bought food, didn't we? You do eat McDonald's,
Anyway,
you like. Yeah, you
very,
bought.
very,
I fell
very,
asleep.
very rudely
No.
interrupted. No,
So
no,
go on.
no,
Talk to us about long hairs.
No. We were on the. I was just bigging up the magic wand and the magic twig, and
They
obviously.
don't need bigging up now. I
No,
want to
I
talk
know,
about
but
you.
I'm talking
I
about
want to talk
that.
about you
Yeah.
and long hairs. No, you
Right.
have caught some big fish on long hairs.
Long hairs, only with maggots.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's just I found it works better, and I've had better hook holds.
Well, you're going to get to hopefully prove it
So,
more. on...
so personally, I'm a big believer that a certain bait at a certain time of year. I personally believe that.
Yeah.
We've all got our own decisions and how we
Absolutely.
do. I am a massive naturals fan in the winter, and to be honest with you, I hardly ever use a boilie in
Yeah.
the winter.
Right, send him away
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Boilies
So
are about
there we
to
go.
come whole lot
There-
into fashion
there-
again.
There we go. So for me, massive maggot angler
Yeah.
in the winter. And personally, I think like with any rig you fish, you analyse how the hook holds are, where the hooks sit in, where it is, and when I've started to just a standard blow back, because I like them just sitting straight on the deck, not wafting, not tipped, anything like that, just straight big ball of maggots on the deck in between a load of maggots. I used to find that if a normal size hair, that the hook was too tippy, too at the front of the mouth, didn't like it. So extended the hair, years of using it, and I found that they're nails more, personally. That's my
what about pickup? What about actual pickup?
Well, until you have a blinking underwater camera in front of you, everybody thinks they've got the best rig on the market.
Yeah.
Personally.
They do, and that is what underwater. So the new TV series, Rue does get to put his rigs out, gets to fish. He even gets to fish at Grenville in a little small window there. I know you had a big. Actually, I calculated. I've already calculated the amount of time you had to fish in your swim. Yeah, but you had more fish in your swim in that one day than I had the whole time I was there. Sorry about that.
Go away.
So it was true.
Listen,
Nick Warner, can you mathematically confirm?
Yeah.
Rue had a whole day with a swim full of carp, and what did I get in that whole time? And I had to do it all. So anyway, that's all for you to watch when the series comes out. It's going to be coming out on ITV in probably late January.
Was it my best, coming into the scene? No.
So you got to get your big boy pants on. You got to get thrown in it at the deep end, and you got to learn and adapt, overcome, and we will find out if Rue does that or not in the new series. But one thing's for sure, he's a wonderful character. I'm going to love doing more filming with him. He's just an all-round lovely guy. Next, come on, get back on the question, right? We've spoken about you for about 10 minutes. Don't talk. God, I've missed out on 10 minutes of talking about myself. So, did you tell them your social handles? Yeah.
Yes, I've done all that before you.
Anyone tried to call while we've been on?
Any braided mainline for us boys fishing 350 plus on wild waters? Lee Freeman.
Lee Freeman. I can't do myself.
I've got something very, very, very special with Lee Freeman coming up.
Have you? Okay.
Very special, yes.
All right. Well, do you want to?
No, that's not
a secret.
This will be coming out something which is massive.
All right. Okay. Product or trip?
Trip.
Okay.
Yeah. Carp Tuition socials, by the way.
There you go. Follow
Keep
that
your
as
eyes
well.
out,
Yeah. So braided mainline, very niche when it comes to people fishing at super long range. Something we maybe do one day in the future, but I don't feel like it's a mass market product that everyone's going to run out and buy or need. So it's one of those TBCs.
Yeah. Jade from TikTok, top tips for winter fishing.
Top tips for winter fishing. First thing is make sure you're bloody on them. Yeah. And then when you're on them, understand that fish often feed in windows. They will switch on and off. Making sure your bait is super soluble exists. So I avoid things like, I never really use oil as a attractant because it's not soluble in water. So lots of things that the fish can detect, whether it's movement, whether it's solubility, and making sure you're on them. And often you will get a lot of signs of fish when they turn on. You'll get liners in the winter. You could use a deeper. You're on them. Bait boats. There's enough technology. Drones now. Heaven forbid someone climbs up a tree anymore. You can't say that now. Looking for cloudy water. Just when you're on them, they're not harder to catch in the winter. When they switch on, they're probably easier because all their senses are lower. And it's just about making sure you're able to click that switch and have the right thing on the end they want to eat. And use a wand. Use a wand and a lock hook.
Yeah. By the way, lock hooks size 2s and size 8s back in stock.
Oh, okay. So someone sent you that.
Yeah,
right. Kieran, there you go.
I had to drop it in at
All
some
right.
point. Yeah.
So don't forget, we've had a big product launch today. Lots of exclusives. So if you're just tuning in now, you'll be able to back watch what's happened. We've caught a 31 pounder, fully scaled within I think 30 odd minutes of this live starting. We're probably boring you to death because we've already had the most exciting bits. We're going to do a few more questions, and we will be ending this live because it has been highly emotional.
Been going an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Would you ever do an ambassador program, the Carp Connection?
What do they mean by? You mean like sponsored anglers and stuff like that?
I guess.
Well, we already have that with the IMC family, don't we? So that's where we have people. We have people in our team that are just could be. I'll use the greatest anglers of all time as the barometer, right? And then say they're not the greatest angler of all time, but they're a really great human being. Then you've got really good anglers that we might work with on a product development level. Then you've got people in between, and then you've got a mixture. So an ambassador for One More Cast doesn't just have to be an angler per se. They've got to be rounded and good people, and they're benefiting the future of the sport. Very important.
Okay. Any plans on an external bivvy area light, and that is long neck?
Area light.
Long neck.
Well, that's similar to what Fox have done, isn't it? Their detection system.
An external bivvy area light. I guess they've got like photography lights. We've got the bivvy bumper coming out with a speaker. And the light combination that'll be coming out next year. We've got other light samples we're working on that will illuminate a much bigger area that's multi-use. So yeah, there's lots of lighting things now in development. Okay, and then we've also got a guy called Ketone from Facebook. Are you going to Waterside Fishery for the big common?
I don't get to go anywhere to specifically target a fish. I suppose the only time we've kind of done it was at Grenville as in a trip, but you're talking a lake with a lot of carp to do an underwater film on the premise that there's a higher chance as a British record in there, but we thought it'd make very good viewing, and actually the biggest carp in that lake does feed on our cameras at one point. Whether we catch it or not, you'll have to watch the show when it comes out.
It wasn't in my swim, by the way. Jade, do you have any women in your OMC team? Yes, we do. But
Yeah. Becky Sharman was the first, and we were so that's got a very emotional story. The two Sharmanators, Sean and Becky. Sean isn't a woman, by the way. That's Becky. That is the Sharman of the Sharmanator combination. So when we first launched our terminal tackle, it coincided with the Queen's Jubilee. And I'd already met Becky and Sean at Grenville just driving around one day. I'd given them some arrowheads to try, and we needed to deliver the goods to all the shops around the country, and they actually came to my rescue and helped deliver some stock. At the very beginning when we first launched, I had to drive all the way up to like Wigan and drop the AD orders there. Becky and that did some of the stores here. Gabby was away that time, of all the times to go away, but had so many people. So Becky and Sean, forever in our hearts, first one, and now we've got Wendy and Stephanie in Holland. Laura Payne. God, don't forget Laura, blimey, she'll knock me out. So Laura, from the box, she's a fishing mad. You're fishing with her next week at Grenville?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, so you got Laura Payne. So yeah, for us, it's all about different ages. Gender for me doesn't reflect anything. So it's just like, if you love fishing and you're good people, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Paco, when are big pit reels coming?
Well, the big pit reels are also development, but they'll be next year. The smaller reels are going to be sooner. They don't actually end up, everything's darkened, and these are still the sample ones. I've got the brand spanking boxed ones in my vehicle, but that again is a surprise. Can't ruin them all in one hit. Alright?
I think we're pretty much caught up, mate, to be honest.
Right, so there we go. What Alive, 31 pounder, products launched. Do I want me to sit down or stand up? I'll sit down. No, I'll stand up. So we have launched, where are all the boxes gone?
I'm getting out, I'll pass them back.
We have launched Heist Ice Baby, roll vanilla ice over the top. There you go. Splash camo cool bag. And the boilies were in it, and we caught a carp. Then we got the messy clucker, which I've shown you, so you'll have to watch back if you haven't watched this live and you're just tuning in now. The shittest bag in the history of fishing. It's not that shit, it's really cool and very useful. The shit bag, you can call it the it bag if you want. The mighty head torch, the highlight, and the free reel offer, is back online. Spend over 60 quid, you get this little free reel, which I've been fortunate enough to have some lovely barbel out the Y on, tench. It's just to inspire. You might take someone fishing with it, but if you spend 60 quid, you get a free reel. Load it up with a bit of line, go and catch yourself some fish. Make sure you keep going to the end of this year. There's loads, the fishing's just getting good. December is the new September, that's what I tell people. And of course, if you haven't used it yet, we've just shown you proof. Let me clamber over this. That was the rig. Let's pull it out. That was the rig. Where's my little tub of hook baits? Oh, here you go. That was the rig that just, well, caught the fish a little while ago. Magic wand. Arrow lead was on there, wrapped in paste. I haven't even put the rod back out. So we've been talking and practicing our live. And there's, look, come in here, Bridger. There we go. Hand rolled in Hamidi's kitchen. Coated in some of the actual soluble fluids that are within the base mix on the outside. And that is it. The big insight, lots more to come, and a massive thank you to James at the Furs for allowing us to do this here and to do a lot of testing and different developments on this lake in private. And a massive thank you to James, Ravi at We Think Live for making this happen, Gabby behind the scenes, Rue, the shaking Mike Bridger for holding this camera and being so specific. You're going to get a break now, and most important of all, everyone in the team from One More Cast that's at home and not here with us, thank you very much for everything. And then finally, the biggest thank you of all, you guys and girls watching at home, tuning in. Product launch, kind of winged it, caught a big, well, a very big carp, 31 pound, fully scaled. Hopefully you've been entertained, hopefully you've not switched off till now, but if you have, watch it back in the future. Love you all. New products out on omctackle.com, and the first trial of a multi-camera live multi-platform is complete. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and have a poo now.